Hey everyone, if you're a dentist and need to borrow money to build your dream practice, this conversation is for you. I'm talking with Tim Wilson, who is a healthcare business development officer at Wells Fargo. He exclusively works with healthcare businesses to review their needs and offer the best suggestions for solutions.
Hi, Tim. Welcome to the Designwise podcast and vlog. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you, Greg?
I'm doing awesome. So, as you know, if you've been watching and following us, our sole mission is to educate dentists. We have dentists who are creating new startup practices and who are remodeling existing practices. Some might have even just purchased a practice they want to give a little nip and tuck to. So, our goal is to provide the resources that they need and conversate and start conversations. So let's just start out. Tim, what is it that you do?
Well, I'm a healthcare business development officer at Wells Fargo. So all I do is work with healthcare professionals and help them with their anything from business banking to lending needs. And I have a heavy emphasis on dental. So happy to be here today to talk to you further about how we can help.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, would you say that you are one of the first stops that a dentist should go to?
Definitely. I think talking with your bank or lender is a great starting point. So you can get pre-qualified. That'll help you define a space, or if you're buying a building to pre-qualify you, but just to get all your ducks in a row. And if you have any challenges, take care of them, at the start. So I think the best place to start is with talking to your lender or bank to get the initial, start, and also start talking about building a team.
Yes, we talk a lot about teams here, and creating a trusting team to be surrounded with is key. So, where does the process start? Like, how long before they're thinking about opening their practice should they talk with you?
I mean, I've talked with doctors, a year, 2 years out. So there's no perfect timeline, but just whenever you're thinking about it or kicking the tires, it's always a good time just to start the conversations and, just pick my brain and, things to look out for. We offer great marketing material to help plan and just bouncing ideas off each other. And is always a great time to do it. So I would say the earlier the better.
Oftentimes we get stuck in our own mindset and we might be thinking about making that phone call for many years or sometimes, only months. And what is it that a dentist would need? What type of information to make a confident first call to you?
I think just making that first call. I mean, there's so much to learn and so many people to talk to. And again, going back to the team, I think just getting the right people and the right information to make the most educated decision is the best thing you can do. So talking to people, interviewing them, learning about their ideas and best practices to see if it's a good fit for, the customer, I think is very important. So doing that early is a great idea.
And what type of information would you be asking them?
Well, me specifically, I want to learn, what their goals are, where they want to be located. Do they need help with a demographic report to back up their information, helping them with a business plan if it's a startup, if it's an acquisition, things to look out for, helping them maybe read the financials, helping them with introductions to, attorneys or CPAs or brokers to find the right space. There's so many different things that I could help with, but just again, making that call is the first step.
Yeah, and it's a great first step. So when they were to call you, and they submit their paperwork, they submit their financials. Tell us a little bit more about, are you looking for something specific, and what qualifies them to be able to proceed with funding?
Well, depending on what the request is, we're going to qualify them based on, if it's an acquisition, we're going to be looking at the seller's, financials along with their personal financials. We do everything from startups to expansions to acquisitions, all over the board. So depending on what the request is, we'll help them hone in on what we're looking for. We do a really good job, myself and my team, and we help help them complete the application. We set up time to make sure that they're going to have all their ducks in a row, so they're going to have the best chance of getting qualified. So I think taking the extra time with them makes a difference, and we're very big on building the relationship and learning about them and the business that they want to start or buy, or what their goals are. So we're not just being transactional and not just giving them a loan, but actually trying to really help them and find the best ways to do that by having that initial call and offering suggestions.
Cool. Yeah, of course. All that's amazing. And would you say that they have to come into a financial institution, into your bank, or is a lot of it done over Zoom or phone calls now?
Yeah, almost everything is virtual. Back when we get back to normal times.
What's that? I'm not sure what that is.
I'm not sure either. It's been going on for too long. But once we get back to out seeing customers again, and I love to come out to the practice and see what they're doing, meet them, shake their hand, learn more about them. It's so much better being in person, but in these times, doing these Zoom calls, which I'm getting better at, I'm not great at, but just trying to learn and interact, or we can do everything over the phone. So that's something that's nice that we've kind of evolved through and made positive out of these times. So we can do almost everything from setting up bank accounts to adding merchant services or any needs that they have, and do it all virtually. So that's something that we've done a lot better job at during this pandemic. So they don't have to go into a bank per se, but if they'd like to, I'm happy to meet them wherever.
Cool. Is there any advice, let's just say 2 years out, 2 years before the doctor is actually hoping to open a practice, that they can do to get their financials in order, whether it be, credit repair or something along that lines?
Yeah, I think it's just important to, have someone look at their credit report, talk to them, see things that they can do, talk about each lender has different guidelines and what they want to see. So just, again, preparing ahead of time. But again, building that team, talking to a lot of different people, I think also helps. And just that whole preparation is definitely key.
Sure. And so on your team, is it you, or are you surrounded by a panel of experts?
Yeah, so there's definitely a panel of experts. We definitely work in a team atmosphere. So when you work with Wells Fargo, depending on what division you work with, if it's our practice finance division, which helps a lot of dental customers, we do up to 100% financing for loans, and that would include everything from tenant improvements, working capital, equipment, if they're buying a practice, starting up a practice. But after you do the loan, you get a dedicated healthcare relationship manager. So that person is tied to the practice, and they only work with healthcare customers. So you're getting a team of professionals that only work with healthcare customers. So I think that's very important. And then we assess the needs of the customer and offer the correct, whatever solutions that they may need. And those could include, merchant services, getting faster payments, fraud prevention. It could be treasury management, again, checks, virtually, or, lockbox. And there's so many different things that we offer that could benefit outside of just a loan. So really getting to know the customer, and their needs, and also professional introductions to other professionals in the industry or internal, what maybe a home mortgage refinance, maybe wealth management. There's just a million different things that the conversation could go to. So definitely leverage your bank or your lender and make sure it's somebody that has, everything in mind and not just doing just a loan and then saying good luck.
That's such a good point. I mean, it's not just a one trick pony, as they say. I mean, you have services to provide them throughout their practice. I'm assuming 10, 20 years down the line, so that they are planning for generational wealth, in a manner of speaking.
Definitely.
That's awesome. Any advice for the new dentist 2 years out? Should they call you now? Should they wait? Any advice for them?
I think, again, I think it's the earlier the better, just to learn, prepare, talk about ideas, talk about locations, meet industry professionals to, get the best game plan going. So definitely the sooner the better, I think it is a great best practice. And just building the team that you're comfortable around is also something I would highly suggest doing.
Highly suggest that as well. Awesome, Tim. Thank you so much for your awesome advice. How can dentists contact you?
They can contact me directly. My cell phone's 949-543-4427, and my email address is tim.wilson2@wellsfargo.com.
I hope we don't regret putting your phone number on there. You're going to get a lot of business now.
Thanks so much.
You're very welcome, Tim. It's so nice to talk with you as always, and we look forward to some really nice projects together, right?
Perfect. Thanks again for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Tim. You're welcome. I appreciate you too. Have a good one.
Thank you. Okay, see ya.
Thanks for checking out our vlog, where it's our goal to help dentists get the most out of their venture. I'm Greg Marinelli, founder and lead designer at Designwise, inviting you to check out our website at designwise.co, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at designwise.co. See you next time.